tell you she's an after you meet her family.
We learned at the same time.
The Voice Season 24 teams were filled, but before that happened, there was one more opportunity for a one last-time four-chair turn from Reba McEntire, John Legend, Gwen Stefani and Niall Horan, and it went to Huntley, 33, from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Four-chair turns always come in all different ways for contestants on The Voice. Sometimes a singer waits for a long time to see if those final coach seats will turn around. But sometimes, coaches' chairs turn around instantly, it's almost automatic. For Virginia-based singer Huntley, it was just the latter, one high note, and what happened next was testament to years of struggling.
She never mentions the word elation.
That's a pretty voice.
In certain company.
Before his audition on The Voice Season 24, during his introduction interview, Huntley introduced viewers to his two children, Michael and Stella, and disclosed how their lives changed their own. Though he spent time in Nashville trying to pursue his musical dreams come true, he also worked as a part-time performer to fill the basic and financial needs for his family, doing a few shows a week while working as a booking agent for other established artists. With The Voice Season 24 opportunity, he hoped to finally earn his time in the spotlight, with his family watching and his daughter Stella waiting in the wings. The single father of two children, daughter Stella and son Michael, Huntley stepped on stage, fearing and nervous that he wouldn't be able to get a single chair turning for him with his daughter watching, but still he kept self-calm and composed, launched into a soulful cover of the Black Crowes classic, She Talks to Angels. All it took was one high note, and instantly within seconds, all four coaches pressed their buzzers simultaneously turned to watch him finish the performance.
Yes, she'll tell you she's an after you meet her family.
We learned at the same time.
When the performance was over, no one could say enough nice things about the charming 33-year-old, unbelievable, energetic vocalist. During introduction before audition, Huntley disclosed the fact that after his father disappeared when he was just 8 years old, the only thing which helped him to find his place in life was music. When he was 14, he began a metal band with a friend until he uncovered the acoustic guitar. That's when I deracinated to Nashville, he further explained. I was only 19 years old, having no knowledge of what I was getting into. I tried and struggled for so long, but living paycheck to paycheck just wasn't cutting it for me, and finally I went back to Virginia. I came back feeling ignored, defeated, lost, but I had a daughter, and it changed my whole life. As soon as my daughter was born, providing for my family was my number one priority. To fulfill my family's basic needs, I play 3 to 5 shows a week now, and during the day, I'm a booking agent for artists. I have to make all arrangements, have to make calls at venues, I have to do scheduling, I have to deal with cancellations. I didn't have that, and that's what drove me to get in that field. It does give me a lot of gratification that I'm taking care of the artists, but now I'm ready for the opportunity to show the world my music. Huntley disclosed that sometimes he feels selfish pursuing his music career, but on the other hand he wants to do it for his kids. As he receives 4 chairs turned, but he feared not getting the single chair turned? I think the scariest thing is just not getting chairs turned, he admitted. If that happened, to face my daughter afterwards, but I know she's proud that I'm here in general. I've just gotten a lot of no's, and it would be really good for once in my life to get a yes. Fortunately for Huntley, he got more than just a yes. Reba started the conversation after he finished his performance, saying, "Your voice is incredible. How long have you been singing? Do you think Huntley can win The Voice Season 24? Mention your favorite contestant in the comment section, and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to the FMTP TV channel." "Probably my whole life," Huntley replied to her. "I used to practice like I was Elvis and tell my parents, and I had no idea why." Reba said, "I heard Chris Stapleton in there. I'm a huge fan of Chris, and that's a huge compliment to you." Everything about your voice I absolutely loved. I'd love to be your coach. Next, Niall tried to convince Huntley to join his team. I was hearing, and I don't know if you ever heard of an English singer called Daniel Merriweather, and there was another guy called James Morrison. I'm hearing this specific tone, like the Chris Stapleton thing. That's a tone that only comes naturally. I bet you were singing like that when you were 15. You sing your own way, you sing very directly, and so much power, energy, and the control that you have, it's so beautiful to listen to. I would like you to go to the battles with me because you made us feel that a really important thing, and I would absolutely love to have you on Niall Horan team. Gwen Stefani stepped in and tried to establish a hair connection, saying, "If anything, you should pick me because I used to wear my hair like that." Huntley had his hair in long braids. "Your voice is just so unbelievable automatic. You know exactly at what point you're going to be raspy, and it's pure and honest. It's magical," she continued. "You sound like you've been singing forever on stage performing. You're just very comfortable. I wondered what other kinds of songs that you would do on the show?" Huntley answered, "I really do anything from reggae to rock to pop to R&B. I do a lot of it. Music is just something that really comes from my soul." Niall stepped in by saying, "You can tell it comes from in there." To which Huntley replied, "I've waited a long time for this, so I appreciate that." Named scientist of the show John was not far behind trying to court Huntley to team legend. He explained, "Your voice has so much polish. It sounds like you've been on big stages before. So, to look at you and you're being so humble and shocked by all of us turning for you is kind of amazing to me. Your voice sounds so ready. It's so ready for the world, ready for the radio. It's a complete package and truly one of the best voices we've heard. It's so impressive, dude." Gwen jumped in, "You remind me a little bit of Bradley Noel from Sublime because of the way that you have that rasp. I'd be curious to see how you would do something like that." Suddenly Niall added, "I could see Radiohead and all that kind of stuff." Then John wrapped up things by saying, "We're all anxiously hoping we can be part of your journey, hoping we can coach you, but now it's time you have to decide. Who do you pick as your coach?" When it came to having his pick of any of the 4 voice coaches, Huntley made a slightly unorthodox request, that Stella be allowed to join him. He asked, "I had a dream that my daughter came on stage. When his daughter Stella took the stage, it was Stella's turn to take some control of the stage, as Huntley decided to let her pick which of the coaches would coach him through the rest of the show. After whispering in his ear, she picked and announced the coach that Huntley named as her crush backstage.
What's up, y'all?
Okay, please tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Huntley. I'm 33, and I'm from Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Your voice is incredible. How long have you been singing?
Probably my whole life.
Yeah.
I used to practice like I was Elvis and tell my parents, and they had no idea why.
When I first listened to you, I heard Chris Stapleton in there. I'm a huge fan of Chris, and that's a huge compliment to you.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Everything about your voice I absolutely loved, and I'd love to be your coach.
Aw, cute.
So sweet. Thank you so much.
Huntley, I was hearing, like, I don't know if you ever heard of an English singer called Daniel Merriweather. There was another guy called James Morrison. Like, I hear in this tone, like the Chris Stapleton thing. That's a tone that comes naturally. I bet you were singing like that when you were like 15, like just the whole.
He was singing pretty close.
Yeah. You sing your own way. You sing very direct, and so much power and the control that you have. It's so beautiful to listen to. I would like you to go to the battles with me, dude, because like you made us feel, and that's a really important thing. And I would absolutely love to have you on Team Niall.
Thank you, Niall. I appreciate that, man.
I mean, if anything, you should pick me because I used to wear my hair like that. So we have that
That's
in
why
common.
I wore it like that.
Your voice is just so automatic. Like, you know exactly at what point you're gonna be raspy and it's pure and honest. And you sound like you've been singing forever on stage, performing. You're just very comfortable. And I wondered also, like, what other kind of songs that you would do on this show?
I really do anything from like reggae to rock to pop to R&B.
Yeah.
I do a lot of it. Music is just something that really comes from my soul.
Yeah.
You can tell it comes from in there. There's
I've
like
been waiting a long time for this, so I appreciate that.
no,
Oh my
100%.
God,
Brilliant.
you're so cute.
Incredible.
I would love to work with you. Team Quinn, what's up?
Thank you so much.
Your voice has so much polish. It sounds like you've been on big stages before. So to look at you and you being so humble and shocked by all of us turning for you is like kind of amazing to me. Your voice sounds so like ready. It's so ready for the world, ready for the radio, and truly one of the best voices we've heard. It's so impressive, dude.
Thank you.
You remind me a little bit of Bradley from Sublime, like just because of the way that you have that rasp. Like to hear you do something like that, I'd be curious to see how you would do that.
I was
Thank you,
hearing
I
like
appreciate that.
Radiohead and all that kind of stuff too, that darker, creepier
Yeah, you could do like
stuff,
indie, you could do
Yeah.
alternative. We're all hoping we can be part of your journey, hoping we can coach you, but you have to decide. Who do you pick as your coach, Huntley?
Can I ask you guys a favor?
Please.
I had a dream that my daughter came on stage.
Please bring your daughter on
Is
stage.
that okay? My 6-year-old daughter's back there. I would
Please
really
bring
love.
her up. Please bring her up.
Oh my God. What's your name?
Stella.
Hi, Stella.
Hello, Stella. What did you think of your dad?
He was really good.
Wasn't he?
Do you guys watch The Voice together?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if Stella's deciding or if Huntley's deciding, but we've got to pick a coach. Does she have a say in this decision?
You guys ready?
What's you
she's
gonna
gonna
pick,
give
Stella?
it.
Who do you pick as your coach, Stella?
I'm gonna pick Niall.
And her pick was Niall Horan. Thank you, Stella, for making the perfect choice, Neil said. Niall Horan concluded by saying, with Huntley's tone, he can do whatever he wants, happy to land a 4-chair turn. He has so much character to his voice. He's a really exciting prospect for this competition. By saying this, we come to the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment on the video and subscribe to the FMTP TV channel. Thank you for watching the video.